Like I said, the track in the background, band by the name of Army Gideon.
Everyone, I say, so do unto.
Let me introduce you to a man that is integral in the formation and running of said band. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I bring and introduce to you lead singer, Mr. Anbessa. I'm sure I said brother. Hey!
Greetings and blessings, Rastafari. What are you doing? Everything
Up like 7.
Yes, and blessings to all the viewers and subscribers and, the ones that once tuned in, you see me?
Yeah, I wonder what wait, I want to go on. So, oh, there we go. Because things change, there you are, up on the screen, live and in living color.
Yes, I'm getting on the building. Rastafari bless everybody global. Global reggae global, you don't know.
Yes.
Stu, Kevin Stu, big up yourself every time, a general.
Much love, much love, brother. We're breaking chains around here now. I'm not afraid for break them, Yeah, chains of mental slavery and other things. Ladies and gentlemen, this man here is so much talent. Under the locks, so much talent under the headphones over there that you see. Let me introduce him. Let me let him introduce himself, because no man can tell their story. Well, no man can really tell another man's story better than that man. So let me bring on this man to tell his story. Army Gideon Anbessa. What's the story?
Well, Armageddon is a all-original reggae band. We formed in about 2012, and we've been at it ever since, releasing original music, original content. We're basically brothers and sisters from another mother, you could have said, you know what I mean? Because the band just moved with love and appreciation for each other and each other's time over the years. Me personally, I've been in music since probably like the age of 7, and playing violin at first, and then move on to like guitar, singing, and then reggae music, and there's different aspects to me as an artist, because most wouldn't believe, but I started off rapping, because I was born in Brooklyn, so I started off rapping, and then just decide, say, yo, I want to embrace my culture. Start take up, sight up Rastafari, and decide, say, reggae music is the way.
So, born in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So you heard, well, of course, to Jamaican parents. So, made in America with Jamaican parts. Cool. We get that. We know how that works. And how did you get introduced to Rastafari? And what made you say, boy, this is the thing for me?
Oh, boy, that one is a tough one, because from your youth, from your Jamaican youth, you see Rasta all about the place, especially in New York, them time there in Brooklyn in the 90s, Rastafari, strong, heavy, you know what I mean? So we see them thing there as we are youths come up, and then, I would say like around college time, me and my peers start to embrace it, because we start to rebel against things when we're there at college. And we say, we want to grow with natty, and we want to eat ital and them time the Capleton and Sizzler, and them man they have bun down everything, and it just impact me so much. And them time they told, from you say Bob Marley, everybody gravitate towards you,
Yeah.
And if you're Jamaican, it's like everybody thinks that you're Bob Marley, and then worse, if you look like me, everybody thinks that you're Bob Marley.
You could have passed as one.
So Rastafari just came natural, and then, but we still did. It's like we in and out. I try because you're still a young youth, same way. You still a go through life, same way. You know what I mean? So we still have a young mindset, party, girls. You know it.
Right.
And then as we get older, we start to take it more serious and say, yeah, this is a real way of life which can benefit our people, black people, and the world as a whole. And we decide, yeah, I really want to make music, positive music geared towards uplifting ghetto people, black people, and then suffering people, you know. And with rap and hip hop, you can do it, you know. You can do it, but you see where the industry and everything, you see how they lay out how they want the thing to sound, and the messages that they want portrayed to everybody for the most part. You still have ones-on-ones where hold strong, but in a reggae music now, it's more prominent to have a positive message, to have a conscious message to give the people. So I'm gravitate towards that more. You see me, I say? So,
Right.
Yeah.
So
yes, sir.
the members of Army Gideon, they're all coming from that time when you were growing up in New York and going to college. How that go?
So no, Gideon now come when the college is done. We did all have another reggae band when we in with some other youths, and that kind of fall apart or whatever. And so it was like we did have to start over again.
Right.
And my good brethren, who was like a brother to me, my good brethren Lion, him was a musician when we did meet when we in my first band. And we just kept the link. So I tell him, say, yo, I want to start it up again. I want to start a original reggae band if him down. And the man say, yeah, me down. And Lion is a man. Anybody will know Lion is a man. We know all of the musicians them. Especially musicians them, church musicians them. It's just a good link for have, you know.
Right.
And so really him did start introduce me to certain musicians, and eventually Armageddon Farm in like 2012. You know, for the most part, Jamaican musicians living in America, basically, and I try make it in a life with music. You know,
the writing of because it's all originals. So
yes, sir.
Who are the original minds behind the writing? Is it just you that the writing? Is somebody else in the band the writing? How that go?
So in terms of the formation of the music, the instrumentation, I would say predominantly I bring songs to the band, but a lot of times we either find ourselves a jam together and I create songs, or the individual musicians would bring where them create and say, yo, Anbessa, do something over this, write something over this. You know, I'm going to sit with it and make it marinate a little bit in my mind and then deliver when I have to deliver. But in terms of the lyrics now, yeah, I write all the lyrics, hooks, choruses, verses, I write all of it. So anything Armageddon when you hear, the hooks, everything, yeah, I wrote all of it.
You are also the lead singer.
And yeah, exactly. You know, it's really, to be honest, it's really something that I learned from like doing hip hop music for so long. Like the hip hop culture where made it come from is like, you don't want the other man to write your material for you. No, these days it's more open, more acceptable. Like people would more say, yeah, I have this writer, I have that writer. But from where I was coming from, it was like, you don't want nobody to write your lyrics for you.
Right.
So that kind of carry over in the reggae music now. And I think I'm just inspired, especially with the musicians them who I have around me. I'm just so inspired by them and their dedication, or I should say livication to Armageddon, that it's easy to create in that mental space there where we create for one another, you know what I mean? It's just easy to write and have ideas because maybe this man got through something or she did go through something when we could have write about. And then of course ones like the eye and whosoever, and then things when me go through personally, it's just easy, just so much things there to draw from, to write about and show the people, say, yeah, we need to talk about these things. So
Right.
yeah.
As it relates to you being a musician, well, before that, at what point did you, well, you said you did hip hop, you used to rap. Rapping and singing are not quite the same. So anybody can rap, because once you can talk, you can rap.
Right.
But singing, you need to hold a note. You need to stay at a key, in a chord.
Yeah.
Recognize modulation and such. At what point did you realize you could sing?
That's a good question. So, at some point in time in college, so I went to school for music, right? So, no matter what, no matter if you is a singer, violinist, pianist, bass player, trumpet player, the school where me did go, you had to be able to play piano and you had to be able to sing. Everybody. So if you didn't know how to do those two things, then would them teach you how to do it.
Right.
You see me? So once my mind got open to like how to hold a note and everything when me learn on the violin, but me learn it from my voice.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Of course, we had to turn in projects and musical projects and stuff like that. So one time I said, you know what? I like Bob Marley. War. I had a war or Get Up Stand Up. I can't remember because it was a while ago.
Ain't that long.
And me say me go, that is gonna be my project returning. And me didn't need a singer to sing it. And I say, you know what, maybe I can sing it myself. So I sing it and I show a couple people and they say, Bombard, you sound like Bob Marley a little bit. No, them time I know I never sound like no Bob Marley, but we can't see where them come from with the opinion. So certain ones I want to say, yo, you should try sing more and do reggae music more. And at the time, reggae music not dep on my mind for do.
Yeah.
And then now meet a couple of other musicians where I say, yo, it bad still, you know. I could just try a little thing and do a little rehearsal and, you know, I could book a little show and, you know, so one thing lead to the next thing is like, it started off as a school project and turning into this. I'm going to say, you know what, I like this. And plus, it's my culture.
Right.
Because I done grew up on Dennis Brown, Garnet Silk, you know what I mean? Glenn Washington, you name it, all of them, Lucci, Messenger, Sizzler, all of them, grew up on all of that. So it's like, I say, well, this is my culture now, and I embrace Rastafari same way, so it just go hand in hand.
Right.
And it's like the more I do it, the better I get at it, and the better I get at it, and then now we're there now.
So you play violin, you play piano, you play vocal cords. That's exactly what singing is. Any other instruments?
Bass, guitar, electric and acoustic guitar, and then we can hold a beat on the drum still, but I don't have the flares. I don't have the flares, but you say, you know, but we can hold a little 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then anything else? I think, you know, and drums, percussion, and then yeah, that's it.
Okay, we can work with that. As one that started in music reluctantly, whereas you went to school for music, I reluctantly went to learn music, and I don't regret it one bit. Although I was reluctant, I don't regret it one bit. Many nights when I could have been out with friends, hanging out, watching TV, having to go to children's homes and communities and hospitals and everything, that to play music at Christmas time, because that is what is required as a musician in the Salvation Army. Going to church, playing music in the man, you go prison, you go nursing home, you go hospital, you go all over the place. And music brought me to the United States for the first time doing that. So music will take you places. It also made me think a little bit differently. So anybody that has learned to read music, playing music is one thing. So playing music by ear is one thing, but when you're taught to read music, it triggers a different part of the brain that lets you operate in a different way. And so, was it a love for music for you as a child that led you to it? Or were you like me, reluctantly sent to go learn?
So I would say, in terms of like learning music and playing music, definitely reluctant. because but all right, let me say this. As a lyricist, I was always influenced by like Capleton, Beanie Man. Them time of them I run the early 90s, them I run the radio, Hot 97 and everything. And you know, back in the day, you know, you have your tape where you put in the boom box, right? Yes. And you record the radio, the radio so you can play back what you hear, and you know, and everyone falls that had run the place. And you know, so we used to practice in the mirror. I used to practice like some Capleton and wake up in the wings of the morning and fly. Everybody love the King Selassie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so as a lyricist, I was always drawn to that still. Mm-hmm. But just as a musician, reluctant. I wanted to be an artist, like drawing artist, but at the time at the school, I think the program was full. So the only other option they gave me was to join the choir or to join the orchestra. Mm-hmm. And my meditation wasn't to sing when we were youth. So I said, all right, you know what? Let me try the orchestra. And the only instrument I ever heard of was the violin. We never hear about the cello or the viola or none of the other instruments. And it was the violin. Right. So I said, all right, let me try it out. And I hated it. Because if anybody ever in their life try once, I want everybody to try it once. We just try to play the violin. It's hard. The worst thing ever.
You know? So I'll tell you this. I was in Chicago.
Yeah.
And working at a community center. And there was a little girl that was a part of the after school program that played violin. She's just learning to play violin. And I tell everybody this. If you can read music, there's no instrument you cannot play.
Mm-hmm.
And she was kind of had that kind of same feeling. Freedom says she played the violin. Big ups to you, Freedom.
Yeah, big up.
and loved it. So of that, Anbessa. So I took up her violin. And I said, what are the strings?
Mm-hmm.
And since it's similar to the bass guitar, I'm like, okay. I was taught the frets on a rhythm guitar. My pinky didn't work well with it.
Never ever a pinky.
So I'd fool around with a little bass. I'll tell you this. I have a drum set, I have a bass guitar, and I have a keyboard in my house.
See that?
I always wanted to have those things, and I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Electric drum set nonetheless, but still drum set.
Yeah.
And I play drums. Wasn't my instrument that I was taught to play, but I play drums. And Desi Jones is instrumental in me still playing drums today.
Big up Desi. Yes, man.
Anyway, so I picked up her violin, brought out her music, and I played it. And she's like, how did you do that? I said, I learned how to read music.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to practice.
Right.
Because when you learn
so,
how to do something, you
practice. That's the thing now. That when the practice part coming out now, is like, me don't want to practice for it. First of all, usually you sound like a dying cat, as them would say, right? So, but the thing is that for some reason, as a young youth, me did always just have this like natural, innate ability to do music. So, cause all right, I don't know if when you're a youth in a school, the first thing them try to introduce you is a recorder. You know, the recorder kind of look like a flute, but
Yeah.
it's not really a flute.
Yeah.
I was really good at that. Music teacher tell my mother, say, yeah, he's really good. He understands, play G, D, E, everything, whatever. Then fast forward now,
You could have played the sax.
in a well, but see, me never. I don't even think them did have them thing there. At least the school I went to, you know. And then my teacher was a black man, was an amazing violin player, and he saw the potential in me, and told my mother that, yeah, him need to stick to this. And all the while, I tell my mother, I say, yo, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't know nobody cool doing this. Like, you know. And she said, no, the man said, you have to stick with it. So big up my mother, same way, you know, my mother believe in it. All through the years, my mother believe in it. And yeah, he said, stick with it, and stick with it up until now. And now, I'm glad say me stick with it. I'm glad say my mother never give up on that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I'm glad you stick with it too. With reluctance, we did something and we stuck with it and we became good at it. And that only is a message to youngsters coming up so that they know, listen, this thing that is perplexing you right now, this stumbling block that you have come upon on your journey is only a stepping stone.
Yes, sir.
It's only something that will help you to get to the next level. You just have to get over it. And the only way to get over it is to keep trying. And that I have heard Anbessa play. And I said to myself, the next time you and Anbessa share a stage, a drum need to be on it. And if it's just a two hour, only need to jam.
Yeah.
And so we shared a stage. I was emceeing an event. And Anbessa was the guest artist. Needless to say, I had no clue he was going to be there. He had no clue I was going to be there. And we had seen each other 2 days before. That was a Mother's Day event on a Sunday. And whereas I knew he had talents, I never experienced it. And that day, I got a taste of it. And have been blessed and amazed ever since. Because one thing I can tell you people, not because the man Ras, he's truly humble. And he will not flaunt his successes. He will not flaunt his achievements, whether personal or perceived by anyone. He will not flaunt it. In that, let me ask you. First album was done. This is Forsake Not. I seen it with the tree and everything in my head. Forsake Not. You wrote all of those, the lyrics to all of those tracks.
Yes, right, definitely. But as me said, like some songs we bring to the band, and then some songs we create. So like for instance now, change them. We did schedule for a rehearsal. Them time that we not even have no studio for rehearsing. We just have rehearse with Bridging Yard. Big up Ross A-Rock. Used to live in a place called Melrose. I don't know if you know Melrose.
Down Broad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's up on Broad. So he was just excited just have the, because it's a Ras same way, you know, it's a Rasta man same. So he was just excited to have the musicians surround him and do them thing and musical vibrations, you know. So as me reach, same Brethren Lion, who is a prominent member in Armageddon. Him say, Bessa, what you think about this? What you think about this bass line? Two, 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 two. So I really Lion, right? The bass line and the chord formation. So I say, yeah, man, go and jam it and keys it, bubble, and I say, go on, and right there, somebody say, change. It's like it just start right itself.
Right.
You know, and then maybe the verse, we never have the lyrics all the way, but we just loop it and loop it and loop it until it became a song. And then we say, you know what, the next show we just have to test it out with the people, see if them vibe it. And the people them love it, because what we realize is that that slow one drop style, people love that vibration in a reggae. Cause yeah, you know, so you have different type of, you have steppers, boom, boof buff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
could have quick like ska, but that little slow one drop. People love that, you see me? So
yeah.
we'll perform it live, people them are real up for it, and we say, all right, it's a hit.
So
Yeah.
the track I played earlier is Change Them, the one that Anbessa was just talking about. That's the title of the track that I played earlier from Armageddon. I'm going to play a couple more tracks, but I'm going to invite y'all to follow the band on social media. Anbessa, could you give the band information for me, please, so people can know where to go find the music and stuff?
Yes, so Armageddon in our social media platform, ARMYGIDEON. You're at Armageddon on Instagram, TikTok, or just look for Armageddon on Facebook. You can also go to armageddon.com, and all the social media links is there. You can look for Armageddon on YouTube at Armageddon TV. And even if you just put Armageddon in a Google search, you're going to see my face, you're going to see the band members' face, and you're going to see all the social media links pop up. So the same like how you see it on the screen right there, sir, ARMYGIDEON. As we used to say, army like you're in the army and Gideon like you're in the Bible. So, yeah.
That's it. Now, there was a track that y'all did, and I'm going to wrap up this segment with this, and I'm going to play some Armageddon tracks up to the top of the hour and possibly over into the next hour. A track called Flashy Natty.
Yes, sir.
Latest single. I can tell you, Empress. Yes. Yes, sir. And I want you to jump into the chat when we're done chatting. Go to reggaeglobalradio.com, jump into the chat and interact, because I go bounce Empress. I have to bounce Empress, because
See.
the story behind that, but we have to go bring you back to like a community and finance, so we can sit down and talk for a good 90 minutes on a Monday night and just talk in depth about these songs. But Flashy Natty, tell us a little story behind Flashy Natty and give an introduction for me, please.
Yes, sir. So Flashy Natty right now is the latest Armageddon single that's out on all streaming platforms. And it's getting a good response from everybody. I think everybody would love it. It's been a while since you really hear the same kind of one-drop reggae music, but with some fiery lyrics that chanting at it, you know, and a catchy hook that I think everybody can appreciate. So the history behind Flashy Natty now is this. First of all, Flashy Natty, even though it's a new tune just released, it right before COVID, as a matter of fact. And we see like things are going on, like for instance, I believe it was South Africa, and also I think Nigeria, with certain Rastafari families, the youths them I get kicked out of schools because them have them dreadlocks and them might try pursue the Rastafari faith and whatnot. And then what kind of tip the scale for me is when we're looking at Jamaica, with the princess down at Jamaica where got jail and then them shave her locks off. I don't know if you hear about that story there.
We heard about the student that got kicked out of school because she had locks. The little girl was at primary school.
one little youth, young girl, probably like preteen or such. I think her name is like you say Zinga or Zana or something like that.
Yes,
forgive me.
Isat is the attorney on that case.
Okay. So and apparently when she there at the station or such, them cut her locks or shave her locks or whatever.
Yeah, disrespect.
Yeah, big disrespect. So at the time, this are going, Gideon is in the studio with management team, big up floor management at Uhuru Boy Studio. And Gideon, same thing, Gideon just create. And me say, you know what? This rhythm sound like a rhythm. Well, we need to address them thing there, because Rastafari people supposed to have a place in a society. At this point in time, in 2000 and teens, where we not feel get discriminated against in a school or just in an everyday life, workplace or nothing like that, just because we have dreadlocks. Because now you can see all kind of people with dreadlocks.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then we know that Jamaica has a history of persecution against Rastafari
love-hate relationship.
Yeah, to the point where some, call them basically martyrs, because some people lose their life at defend Rastafari. So we just decide to say, we need to make a tune where reflect that, to show people, say, listen, there's still reggae music out there where a bonfire, there's still reggae music out there where address important issues where people could relate to. And this is one of them. But here I know, give you a funny story. The first thing when I write, I go in the studio and record it, and done record. My manager, our Armageddon manager, is also helping engineer the session. Yeah. And me's a man, me take constructive criticism. You see me, I say, me no boast myself like said, all right, true, me play all these instruments and me have such musical talent, like me know everything. Right. So we did it, and the tune, in my mind, the tune don't know, Yeah. Record everything, all right. So we did it now, and manager say, you need to write something else. You need to do it different. Like, this can't be it. And I said, why you not say the tune done, my lad, what you talk about? And he must say, no, Bessa, I think you could have do it differently. You think you could have do it way different than that. Go home and sit with it, go home, and if you can't think of nothing, then we just go with what you have. And me as a man, me up for the challenge when it comes to music. Right. So I say, all right. Me not go. Is me I say me humble. Right. So I go home and I listen and I say, this is a good challenge, because I want to test myself to say if me supposed to be able to write 5 tunes over the same rhythm if me need to. Correct. And then pick from the 5 tunes and say, yeah, this one are the best one where I go resonate with the people. So I go home, and by the next day, return to the studio the next day and have another tune. And a fraction natty. Now the hook was always the hook, but the verses, we change all of the verse them, and then the manager say, yeah, this is the one. So yeah, we just delete the other thing, and flashing natty is flashing natty as you know it today. Well, that being the case, this flashing natty is what we're going to drop right now. Yeah, I've heard me play it before on Reggae Global Radio. Now you get to hear me play it with the man behind it. Ladies and gentlemen, Gideon Anbessa, lead vocalist and guitar player. Flashy Natty, Gideon. Hear the tune here.
Yes, sir. A Rastafari govern the thing, Now this one is a fireplace. Yeah. Flashy Natty make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Hey, out of Babylon we go, Africa away so long. When me see them a fight down the Rasta youth, and I tell them say them can't go woulda never said nothing where we not make nothing and still contribute them tax. Government a prison where you release and say you a talk about the truth and facts. Like when you done out the beast and you burn out police for the ceaseless killing of blacks. Election is coming, every side the public and talk big chat. Man where they have fit Michigan still can't find clean water just to wash them back. Girl a turn freak and every man a beat and VIP's the elite on top. Rastafari never go down to none, no apology from where go we not gonna chance. Cause you're not to make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. And straight to Africa we go. Tell Babylon so long, so long. Cause you're not to make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Hey, out of Babylon we go. Africa away so long. Black song like Samson and the Nazarene ready every option. Come on a fight for the right to live like the righteous. Deny we then you get the facts wrong. Yeah, more island and we gas slam. Come on army we don't get the tax stamp. Cause we not fear the war and we stay like the mama. Push out the armor. This one you fall in a pool full of lava and ash out. Cha, be things we ash out. Like your policy laws we create for marginalized man cause the actions. I sit up when I read him and them listen to high lyrics. Get how you categorize them fists and start. And the words that go to from we united. It's the real time for the youth right it. The Babylon system was too positive, we tell them. Now the mindset rising in consciousness. Africans wanna like the West. Rasta man will guide them steps and tell them.
The people them say we need for all it up, pull it up, drag it up, whichever way wheel it up because all who ball in a flash locks right now. Listen, hear my people, hear what you do. There was a drive to get some video clips at some point. I start the vehicle again. Hold on now. Blow up the Armageddon social media, take a picture, take a video. Listening to this tune, flashing your locks. That's all you have to do. Play the tune, flash your locks. And send it to Armageddon. Send it whichever Armageddon social media you connect to. All them email, whichever way you want to get it to them. Do a video playing the tune, flash your natty, and send it to Armageddon. Don't wait. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Flash your natty, make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings.
Dre, I say you flash your natty.
Now we go, tell Babylon so long, so long.
2 minutes to the top of the hour. I know somebody gonna play this few more times. We'll take a break on Reggae Global Radio. The Global Base TV continues. It's still early, you know. Call your friend, tell your friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call anybody, everybody, all of them. When you know the ones that you don't know, don't worry about them. Pass on the message.
Yeah, more island and we gas slam.
Saturday still. Anbessa, Armageddon.
Feel like the mama, push out the armor. This one you fall in a pool full of lava and ash out. Cha, be things we ash out. Like your policy laws we create for marginalized man cause the action. I sit up when I read him and them listen to high lyrics. Get how you categorize them fists and start. And the words that go to from we united. It's the real time for the youth right it. The Babylon system was too positive, we tell them. Now the mindset rising in consciousness. Africans wanna like the West. Rasta man will guide them steps and tell them. From the bud to the root, and we also love the fruit. Rasta man are going naughty, you know we are go flashing. Say that's the I salute you. Flash your naughty, make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Straight to Africa we go, tell Babylon so long, so long. Flash your natty, make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Hey, out of Babylon we go, Africa awake so long. older than man we upload and I put it outside. So no matter the mass for them show I and I see through and I ball with the lies. Black and we proud we are African soldier. Our politician white could have never chastise. Cause them out of control and me not gonna bold figure out in a damn backbite. All the trials and tribulation that occur. Oh you discriminate against we locks, that's so absurd. Oh well, we sell yourself like prostitute on curb. Yes them a overlook the qualifications where you earn. But them must say a perfection, them and they are pervert. That you not make mistakes, because them soul will have me hurt. And uplifting my people, that is really my concern. Cause the liberation time, they come up. Nationality make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Straight to Africa we go, tell Babylon slow down. They flash your natty make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Out of Babylon we go, Africa away so. So flash your natty make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings.
What a tune, powerful man.
And straight to Africa we go, tell Babylon so long. Yes, sir.
Those who are on the Global Base TV, you all get to enjoy this a little bit more.
This one is a fire blaze.
Those locked in on Reggae Global Radio getting commercials right now, so them on miss out.
Nationality make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Hey, out of Babylon we go, Africa away so.
People in the chat say, boy, Anbessa. I'm like the vibe.
With them acts, them would have never said nothing where we not make nothing and still contribute them tax. Government a prison where you release and to say you are talk about the truth and facts. Like when you done out the beast and you burn up police for the ceaseless killing of blacks. Election is coming, they pressure the public and talk big chat. Man where they have fit Michigan still can't find clean water just to wash them back. Y'all a turn freak and every man a beach and VIP is the elite on top. Rastafari never bow down to none, no apology from where I go with that and a chance. Nationality make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. And straight to Africa we go, tell Babylon so long. Nationality make it grow. So long, hero catch no feelings. Hey, out of Babylon we go, Africa awaits so. Black song like Samson, and the Nazarene ready every option. Come on a fight for the right to live like the right. Deny with it, you get your facts wrong. Yeah, more island we gas slam. Come on army we don't get the tax slam. Cause we not fear the war and we stay like the mama. Full suit the armor, this one you fall in a pool full of lava and ash out. Yeah, be things we ash out. Like your policy laws we create for marginalized man cause the action. I sit up and I read them and them listen to high lyrics. Get how you categorize them fists and start. And the words that got the from we united. It's the real time for the youths right it. The Babylon system by two party we tell them. Now the mindset rise in a consciousness. Africans wanna like the West. So Rasta man we guide them steps and tell them. From the bud to the root. And we also love the fruit.
Listen, Bessa. For this last hour, yeah, I go throw in a couple more Gideon tune. Of course, you know, I forgot to play the Empress, not to play Sabbath Peace. Because, you know, we start off the Saturday stew with an attitude of gratitude all the time. And so, I for throw in the Sabbath Peace as we come back from the break, yeah, on the radio side. Because, you know, through it all, we appreciate love the peace, yeah. Whether it is the peace of placid understanding or the peace or the Empress provide, either way, I appreciate love it, you know? So,
yes, sir.
Magical Merles of the world, greetings, welcome. Hey, listen, Anbessa,
Yes,
we
sir.
will link up. Much love, brother. Like I said, we're going to have to do a Monday night where we can sit down and reason for an extended period of time because we have to go through the real details of these tracks. You know?
Fullness.
Yeah. And if you can get some of the members of the band to join you, wherever them there, it's just a matter of a link away. So everybody connect digitally. That's how we do it, yeah? So much love.
Sound good, my brother.
I appreciate love the effort. I appreciate love the fact that you continue doing what you were introduced to, what you got your calling for. And you're not deviating from it in any way, shape or form. Go on, flash in my brother. And inside information, people, I met Anbessa at the ball field. We play ball together every Friday evening. This right here is nothing to do with the ball field. This is all about talent when you come across it, and we expose it whichever way we can. The fact that we're friends outside of this is just a plus. And so the love is genuine, love is real, the support is real. Much love, brother. Continue treading on.
Love, love, love. And big up the whole Reggae Global family. Every
Yes, sir.
time, secret ingredient. You know, make sure you always tune in because the brother, yeah. You know.
So, in parting, I want you to introduce Sabbath piece for me, please.
Yeah, so this one is the Sabbath piece, you know. Decide to go biblical with it, with ancient tradition out of Ethiopia, the Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. So we just say peace to the world, peace to mankind, because we know so we really need it in this time now. You know, so we say Senbet Selam, oh Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. The Sabbath piece from the Armageddon crew. And big up Kevin Stew, the secret ingredient. You don't know, Rastafari.
Best keep it locked. I'm gonna mix up the stew. Later, brother.
Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. As it is such a good day, giving thanks and praises to the Most High, Jah Rastafari. On the salt tray, playing on the 10 string, showing love and kindness until the night. The brutish man would never know, neither does the fool overstand his soul. Cause Jah has made us triumph by the workings of our hands. Work and deep thought gives us purpose and a plan. Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. See when the wicked grow like the grass, workers of the iniquity age a righteous path. Rastafari scatter them like sand amidst the shore. Enemies perish the jazz and life forevermore. But my heart celebrates song like the horn of Africa. See, I will be anointed with fresh oil, with fresh oil. Senbet Selam, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah, inside your home. And still, Senbet Selam, this at the time. People get caught in a dissonant mind. Listen behind, Babylon come with a different design. And still it's all the same. Better relax, sit and recline. His Majesty said unity and only Jah know. See enough of them are the sick and the blind. Few consider divine. And the place which get them all, we call we high and I go sure. You find your bliss in a life. Your face look different this time. You find position and prayer. Balance with spiritual life. Rasta are Israelite. Where Babylon feel like trying to cut the branch. Please let it grow. The root of David, he could only be so. Got to take it easy, please take it slow. That's why I say, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah. Inside your home, Shabbat Shalom, oh Shabbat Shalom. A song for the days of rest, yeah.
I'm telling about this tune, yeah. This is Empress.
The Empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are.
So I don't know, I go like yesterday with Valentine's, right?
Love you like the Empress that you are.
Anbessa.
You remind me of
guitar and an Empress.
The Empress that you are. I'm glad that you are more than.
I know the thing, you know, Anbessa. I know the thing.
Oh, daughters of Zion, I am black and I'm comely. Fear not that your rising sun, it has ever looked upon me. Kissing you with kisses from my heart.
Hi, this is Ed Robinson. And no matter what you're doing right now, stop it. Because guess what? Kevin Stu is at the control. Tune in, sing.
I know you're the violin.
Empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. So please sing this Empress anthem. Love you like the Empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. I'm glad that you are more than just a friend. Alright, yo. Oh, daughters of Zion, I am black.
Welcome to the family, Queen Breezy.
Fear not that you're rising so.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get that music, a good music, man.
Kissing you with kisses from my heart. Darling, you know that your love is precious and wine. Every time you speak, I know your speech is entertaining. I can see doves in your eyes. Alright, yo. Woman, you're natural, you're highly spiritual. No program mixing on your party. Alright, yo. And then I'm tantalized, waiting in vain so long. I wanna give you all I've got. Oh, I love you like the Empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. So please sing this Empress anthem. Love you like the Empress that you are. And you remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. And I am glad that you are more than just a friend. Me love her bad. When time for greet her, she have to get on track. With no complication, yo, if she sad. Well, I don't know what I would do. Oh gosh, Lord of mercy. Me say I'm me, Anbessa, and she love Womitan. Rastafari give her strength, me are the crown champion. She love the vibe she get from the Armageddon. Natural Empress, idol meditation. Coca-Cola bottle shape, them are the type of girl we love. The girl when not so fit, a bigger figure girl we love. All the girls around the world and very few would make the cut. Her smell and her talk and her touch, girl, I love you like the Empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. So please sing this Empress anthem. Love you like the Empress that you are. Oh, you remind me of Empress Renee. I love you like the Empress that you are. And I am glad that you are more than just a friend.
talk about some Afromantic tune.
Daughters of Zion, I am black and I'm comely. Fear not that your rising sun, it has ever looked upon me. Kissing you with kisses from my heart. Darling, you know that your love is precious than wine. Every time you speak, you know your speech is entertaining. I can see doves in your eyes. Oh, I love you like the empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Menen. I love you like the empress that you are. So please sing this empress anthem. Love you like the empress that you are. You remind me of Empress Menen.
Yeah, man, it's true. AOT.
Love you like,
yeah, say.
Baby, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. My lady. Yeah, yeah.
Tell us something about some bass line, you see.
This is for my lady.